Hello guys, my name is Ronnie and welcome to Geek Slider. So in this video we'll be seeing how to set up WorldHub boxes in your VirtualBox environment. So for me personally I'm using Oracle VirtualBox. You guys may be using VMware too. I believe and hope both of them would be more or less the same settings. Okay, so let's begin. So the intention of this video is to show the step-by-step quick steps to configure the VirtualBox machines, sorry, the OVM machines or any machines available in WorldHub website, so that you can configure it in your system and start to own those boxes. So let's start. So first of all, yeah, this is my Oracle VirtualBox. So you should, I'm assuming you already have the Kali VM running and up, everything is there. So as you can see, this is the OV file which I imported from the WorldHub. I downloaded the zip file and unzipped it, and it depends, like if it may be in various different format. So but that is not the topic of discussion in this video. Anyway, I hope you might have at least that idea, like what is this. So you just need to import it from here. So import appliance and this will be imported. So in this video we'll be seeing how to do the network connection. That's the intention of this video. So first of all, you have to go, what you need to go, file, preferences, networks. So if nothing is here, you can go here and create one. So already I had made this NAT network, so I don't need this, so I'm deleting it. Yeah, so NAT network should be there. And now go here, sorry, your settings in Kali first, and in this enable this and select this NAT network and select NAT network. This doesn't matter, I mean anything you can keep it, better to keep it than deny. So this and all, just leave it as it is, fine. So in the next one, go to this one, the settings here, go to network and put the same settings like the previous one, so that both can have some connection. Okay, now let's start both the boxes. Yeah, I mean both the VMs. So I started this and I started this too. So I'll be pausing the video by the time it boots up. Okay, so both the virtual boxes are up. This is my Kali box and this is the vulnerable box. So by the way, I'll tell one noob story. Like previously I had thought like we need to log in here, put some random thing and log in. So I was thinking we need to configure it in that way. But then I realized like the intention of the OneHub is to own these boxes only. We need credentials. I mean, we need the root access to log in. So that is our intention. So we don't need to touch anything here. Our intention is gain access to this box. So no need to log in and all here. But when I read the document, FAQ section in the website, it was telling like some challenges. They may give us credentials to log in for some local escalation and all. So as of now in this box we don't require anything like that. And also just I will tell one more thing, in the settings no need to increase its RAM and all, because we are never going inside like opening and logging and doing something. We are connecting from our Kali box, so it's better to give more RAM to Kali and give the default RAM or max 1 GB in the vulnerable machine. So let's proceed now. First of all we'll do if config. So this is our Kali IP. So now what we are supposed to do is, sorry for that, we'll run an nmap yeah, nmap/24, and it will scan all the what now our intention is, we need to find the IP of the vulnerable box, because now we have connected both of them with the NAT network. So we can see here something is up here. So if we need more clarity, we can do SC, fine. So now it will be pinging up. Nmap is very good, like a Swiss knife for hackers. So it will take a little bit more time than normal because it will try to give more information back to us. So yeah, we can see immediately some things up here. So this looks unusual, so I believe this is the IP for this. So since it's an 80 port, it is accessible via webs like browsers also. So I'll just type it here. Yeah, so this is, so we can confirm that this is our box, this is our vulnerable, this is the IP of the vulnerable box. So now we can perform all the usual stuff like an nmap scan. All right, so yeah, actually not sure why it is not showing SSH port, but if we put like this it will show SSH port also. Okay, so that is that for this video. I hope all the guys who have some trouble setting up the OneLab machines and the network will benefit from this video. If you have any doubts or queries, please do comment. I'll try to answer them as quickly as possible. Thank you, take care, stay safe.